In standard consumer technology, as mass adoption rises, competitors race to the bottom and prices predictably plummet. Apple provides a sharp contrast. They sell the most expensive phones on the planet, yet their sales volume consistently climbs upward. Every year, millions of people physically line up outside retail stores across the globe, paying luxury prices for mass-produced electronic goods. This requires a unique strategy to ignore basic market economics, achieving mass market dominance without ever dropping a premium price tag. In 1976, Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne prioritized simple, beautiful design over the raw, functional computing power that defined early PCs. They bypassed the standard hardware specifications race, choosing instead to build an empire on consumer psychology. This pricing strategy relies on the Veblen good. A Veblen good is a luxury item where demand increases as the price goes up, because the high cost signals status and quality to the buyer. Their marketing perfectly positions the hardware as a coveted luxury object, selling an alluring lifestyle through every visual frame. They strip away the complex technical jargon that plagues most computer advertising. Hyper-minimalist messaging asserts they offer the best product, removing consumer confusion from the buying process. This branding fosters a distinct emotional connection. Buying an iPhone shifts from a logical comparison of specs to a choice about personal identity. The high cost secures the brand's exclusive appeal, making the price tag a desirable feature. Psychological pricing only holds up if the physical product matches the promise. Apple backs up its luxury image with a highly engineered interconnected network of devices. Devices like the iPhone, MacBook, AirPods, and Apple Watch synchronize and communicate with one another through a unified ecosystem strategy. This creates customer lock-in. It occurs when a user is so embedded in a product ecosystem that switching to a competitor becomes overwhelmingly inconvenient. Compare that tight integration to the fragmented experience of syncing generic devices across different operating systems. The sheer convenience of this interconnected network provides a flawless user experience that doubles as a set of velvet handcuffs. Maintaining this level of communication between devices requires a level of control that rivals cannot match. Apple employs vertical integration. This is a business strategy where a single company owns and controls multiple stages of its development. In this case, the hardware, the software, and the app marketplace. Most competitors rely on a fragmented approach, running third-party software on generic hardware, which leads to security vulnerabilities and performance drops. A closed-loop system eliminates those variables, guaranteeing enhanced security and smoother computing performance for the end user. This obsession with total control was a deliberate vision, resulting in devices where the physical hardware and the operating software are virtually indistinguishable. By refusing to rely on outside partners, Apple secures absolute, centralized control over their consumer base. The outcome is intense loyalty. Users move from an iPhone 12 to a 13 to a 14 without considering a brand switch. They aren't evaluating the cost from scratch. They pay a recurring toll to stay inside the walled garden. Leaving the ecosystem means losing years of synced data and repurchasing applications. For most, that friction is simply too high to bear. This loyalty is built on trust. In the corporate landscape, maintaining generational trust translates directly into unchecked market power. Apple architected an empire where consumer desire and technological entrapment function as a single, self-sustaining unit.